All right, everybody. It's a pleasure to be joined by Lee Westwood, our runner-up here at the Players Championship. Lee, it was an up and down day. I know you said earlier you didn't feel like you had your legs under you, but you were still able to battle all the way through. Just kind of sum up this week and this day for us.
Oh, the week's been great. I didn't play my best golf today by any stretch of the imagination, but I battled it out, and I was proud of myself for that. And people question whether I can hold putts under pressure, and I rolled in a lot of must-make putts all day, really, whether it be for par or the great birdie on 14, good par putts on 15 and 16. All right, I 3-putted 17, but it's a tough 2-putt up on that hill, and then roll one in at the last, which I guess was a little bit of justification for sticking with it, even though I probably had my C game today, and grinding it out.
You still do all this with a smile on your face and just this positive attitude that you're bringing around. I mean, how much have you enjoyed just leaning on that over the past few months or so?
Yeah, I'm just having so much fun. It's everybody keeps telling me how old I am, and I'm 48 in a month's time, and I'm still out here contending for tournaments and playing in final groups with great players like Bryson DeChambeau and Justin Thomas and people like that. It's just a joy to be involved and still playing well and being able to contend.
All right, we'll go ahead and open up for questions from media on the line. We'll start with Rex Hoggard, golfchannel.com, and if you have a question, just go ahead and type your name in the chat. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, Lee. Good finish.
Thanks, Rex.
Just curious. I was just curious what you would take from these last 2 weeks of just solid play.
Oh yeah, just an unbelievable amount of positives. I didn't play my best today. My legs felt a bit heavy and I felt a little bit lethargic, like I wasn't swinging as well, and I certainly wasn't striking the ball as well, and that was evident from the tee shots off 2, 4, 11. I really got away with those. Didn't hit a particularly long one off 16, and this week I've been carrying a 3-iron, and I've got a massive gap between 3-iron and 3-wood, and 3-wood was too much at 16, and 3-iron I knew was going to bring that tree into play. So, what do I take from the 2 weeks? Just a lot of pride. I ground it out today, gave myself a chance, I suppose, at the end. Made some nice birdie putts, nice par putts. Last week was also very good. These are world-class fields. These are young guys that, I'm giving 20, 25 years to most of them, and I'm still contending, so I'm enjoying it. It's a thrill to be out here and, still playing well.
And I know you said you don't want to compare 2021 Lee Westwood to 2010 Lee Westwood, but do you enjoy the game and being out there more maybe now than you did before?
I do. Yeah, I do enjoy the game more. I take it for what it is, a game. We're just trying to get a little white ball into a little white hole. And it gets treated far too seriously occasionally. And with what's going on in the world, it's fun. It's fun to be doing a job that I love and that I've done for 28 years, and I'm still doing it. There's no downside really. I didn't deserve to win today because I didn't hit the ball well enough, and you've just got to be you got to have realities in your life, and my life is full of reality. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, next, Mark Cannizzaro, New York Post.
Hey, Lee.
Hey, Mark.
It's on a good week and the last two.
Thank you.
I just wonder, as you were making the turn, that was right around the time when Justin was starting to really get hot. And were you noticing that on the board there? And obviously you must have heard the roar of it at on 11 with the eagle, I'm assuming.
I heard the roar on 11. I didn't know what he'd made, but then I saw the board and he'd gone from one behind to one in front, I think. So, yeah, I'm a bit of a scoreboard watcher, but I saw that he bogeyed 14, and obviously that brought us back on level terms. I just couldn't capitalise and birdie 16, and then I 3-putted 17. So I wasn't watching too much going around what everybody was doing. I always like to know where I am, and obviously coming down the last few holes, it's important to know what the situation is. But he's obviously played well. He played well yesterday, didn't he, with a 64, and obviously played well again today. So, yeah, deserves to win.
you seemed a bit prophetic when you spoke to us last night about how difficult this place is to front run on.
Yeah.
And
I proved that today, didn't I?
can you kind of expand on that, dynamic there, because obviously it's a very volatile golf course, but
Yeah.
I know you said you didn't do your best, but
People are always in front of you, aren't they? They're always a hole in front or a step ahead. So you're always, fighting people off or trying to catch people up. And there's a lot of shots out there where it's either really good or it's the end of your tournament. So it is a tough place to front run. It's an even harder place to front run if you haven't got your best game, which I didn't have today. So you really need control of your ball and control of your ball flight, and you need to drive it well, which I just didn't.
thanks, Lee. We'll see you at the next one.
Cheers, Matt.
All right, guys, any other questions for Lee? All good?
Okay,
Lee,
thanks.
great week, brother.
Cheers,
Thanks
thanks.
for taking
Thanks,
the time.
lads. Thank you.